Hi everyone, my name is Ryan or M&R Productions and welcome back to another top 10 video. This is going to be the top 10 underpriced LEGO Star Wars sets ever released. I did take a look at the top overpriced sets, so if you guys want to check out that video, it'll be the top link in the description below. And I would say, on the whole, there are more overpriced sets than underpriced sets, and this was kind of a hard list to put together. But I was able to find some sets that I think that at the time that they were released were very, very fairly priced, and I would have been willing to pay like $20 more, $10 more than what they had charged for them. Also, if you guys have any ideas for future top 10 LEGO Star Wars videos, go ahead and leave in the comment section below as well. I would love to get some ideas and do some more of these top 10 videos. I've just been kind of out of it lately as far as doing top 10s, but I'd like to get back into it. And if you guys want to see more, go ahead and leave some ideas in the comment section below. If you guys have any opinions on this, go ahead and leave in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and smack that like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in with number 10. It's the 75015 Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, released in 2015 with 271 pieces for only $20. So that is quite a steal. You got a brand new Jango Fett minifigure as well as a new battle droid in the Geonosian color. You also got a returning clone trooper from earlier in the year, and a bulk of those pieces, I will admit, probably came from the treads on the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, but considering the previous model about 4 years prior cost $5 more than this, I think $20 for this was a very, very fair price, and they definitely could have gotten more. Again, that new Jango Fett minifigure and new Battle Droid minifigure are huge pulls, and getting both those in a $20 set are amazing. You did lose the printed piece on the side of the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid compared to the previous version that cost $5 more, but again, this is 4 years later. There had been a little bit of inflation, and I think $20 was more than a fair deal for this set. At number 9, out of the year 2006, I've chosen the 6207 A-Wing Fighter. This one has 194 pieces and 2 minifigures, being the A-Wing pilot and then kind of a little general mechanic guy, and for 194 pieces and $16, that is really a good price, I feel like, especially for an A-Wing set, which is a pretty iconic ship. You get a lot of bigger pieces in this set as well, especially comparing this to the newer A-Wing, which costs $40. I think $16 was, again, more than a fair price. I think they definitely could have bumped it up to $20 and it would have sold just fine. So seeing an odd price like $16 on a LEGO set is odd. I mean, it just doesn't really happen nowadays. You usually get either on the dot at 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, etc. Like, it doesn't happen that they cost, 16. This one was 16. It really was, and that's a little bit weird, but again, I would have paid more for it. Definitely worth the $16. At number 8, out of the year 2004, I've chosen the 10131 TIE Fighter Collection, which included 4 TIE Fighters for, get this, $70. Back in the day, or more so in 2005, when LEGO released the regular TIE Fighter separately, it cost $20. So if you just kind of extrapolate, you would think that all 4 of these TIE Fighters together would cost $80, but no, LEGO packaged them all in one box for just $70. This is something, honestly, they probably could have got $100 for. Like, they totally could have marked this up for including a couple of rare and exclusive TIE Fighters, but they didn't. You got the very cool TIE D Fighter, which has only ever come in this set, as well as a Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which we have seen and did see in other sets around the same time, but it was still really cool to get another Darth Vader set. And also 2 regular TIE Fighters to add to the collection, basically meaning that for Darth Vader's TIE Fighter and the TIE D Fighter, you're paying $15 each or $30 for the pair. I mean, that's just an incredible deal, and again, this set totally could have gone for more. At number 7, I've chosen a UCS set. It's the Ultimate Collector Series ATST from 2006. Its set number is 10174. Have 1,068 pieces and only cost $80. That is an incredible deal, especially back in 2006. I felt like it was. I bought this thing back when it came out, and I love it. It's amazing. It's a huge UCS model, and again, only $80. That is crazy. It came with a plaque, no minifigures though, so maybe that's where they got some of that value back. No minifigures in the set, but came with a little plaque with the sticker on it for the ATST. You had this incredibly huge model with a lot of large pieces, and again, only $80 was more than fair for a UCS set. It's one of the cheapest UCS sets ever. Obviously, that title goes to the Naboo Starfighter from 2002, I believe, but this is definitely down there with the best of them for cheap and great LEGO sets. This one totally could have fetched $100 if LEGO wanted it, but LEGO was able to somehow put the price down at $80 for this one. At number 6, I've chosen the 7661 Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive Booster Ring. This set came out in summer of 2007 and had 575 pieces for $50. It had a brand new Kit Fisto minifigure as well, which adds a lot of value, and the overall size of the Hyperdrive ring was really large. The newer Hyperdrive ring set has about 825 pieces and costs $100, but this thing only costs $50 with 575 pieces. Again, a lot of big pieces in this set. I felt like it was more than worth the $50 price point. If LEGO was to release this set just like it is today, they would probably charge $70 for it, if not $80. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This thing is a monster set though, especially back in 2007. Only $50. Again, they totally could have fetched $10, $20, even maybe $30 more for it. At number 5, we have a more recent LEGO set from 2016. It's the 75152 Imperial Assault Hover Tank, 385 pieces, 3 at the time brand new minifigures, and I think these minifigures have not come out in any other set, so they were made just for this set. We had the Imperial Hover Tank pilot, which you did get 2 of, and then Chirrut Imwe, which is another cool character from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. And this set, again, 385 pieces for $30 in 2016 was a pretty rare sight. You didn't usually see things get better than 10 cents per piece, especially in the Star Wars realm, and this is an exception to that rule. This thing is an incredible model for just $30. Totally could have got $35, $40 for this one. Easily, LEGO could have done that, but they didn't. This thing looks incredible. It's got those guns that can rotate on the side. You get the little box in the back, and I guess they cut costs by not including 2 boxes in the back. They totally could have, because it totally is supposed to fit 2 boxes in the back, but if you buy the Battle Scarif set, you can get another box, and go ahead and pop it on the back there, I guess, if you wanted to, but this set just felt like it was more than worth it for $30, so I figured it would make the list. At number 4, I've chosen the 6208 B-Wing Fighter with 435 pieces from 2006 as well. This was released alongside that A-Wing set we just took a look at, and was actually released alongside another set we're about to take a look at. But anyway, this set stands alone as one of the best B-Wing fighters in my opinion. I think it's the best one besides the UCS one, I would say. And for only $35 for 435 pieces, this one, much like the A-Wing, was an absolute steal in my opinion. It came with its own little landing stand that you could actually fit the B-Wing into, and it would hold it vertically. You could also lay it down on its side if you wanted to land it like that, so you had a couple different options. You got 2 good minifigures with the B-Wing pilot and then kind of the serviceman that would go along with the little station that was included, and it was a very cool set. Again, 435 pieces. A lot of the pieces on this set were a lot bigger. They weren't like small pieces that made up those 435 pieces. It's not like you included a bunch of extra studs and said, oh yeah, here's 500 pieces, but no, 435 pieces for $35 straight up. Pretty darn good deal. Totally would have paid more for this, 40, 45, maybe even $50 they could have fetched for it, but again, this one was way underpriced. At number 3, I've chosen the 6211 Imperial Star Destroyer from 2006 that had 1,366 pieces and retailed for, get this, only $100 US back in 2006. And I know inflation is a thing, and this is about $120 today, but that's still even a really good deal. I mean, this thing is a monster model. It has a lot of great minifigures, including Darth Vader, Grand Moff Tarkin, and a couple of Stormtroopers. I believe you also got a couple of Emperor's Royal Guards. I mean, you just got a great slew of figures with this set. It was a great, very complete play set that I really did like back in the day. I also bought this one back when it came out. This one was totally underpriced. Today you could see LEGO trying to get 109, 119, 129 for sets like this, and they were able to keep this thing at $100 back then, which was incredible. And I know, again, a lot of you guys in the comment section are going to say, oh, inflation. Yeah, inflation is a thing, and I understand that, but I still think it's fun to look back through rose-tinted glasses and kind of have a fun look at these. At number 2, I've chosen the 75156 Krennic's Imperial Shuttle from 2016. This was released alongside that Imperial Hover Tank, and for $90 and 863 pieces, you would say, hey, that's not that good of a deal, but I considered this one and was expecting this one to be in that $110, $120 range, especially considering Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle the year prior, but LEGO plopped this thing out at $90 US, and I was like, whoa, that is a really good deal, and you were often able to find this set actually on sale for $75-ish. Like, this set was really cheap, and I really liked that about it. You also got a whole slew of brand new minifigures just for this set at the time, the Imperial Death Trooper being the highlight of those. I absolutely love those figures. You also got Director Krennic, Pow, Bodhi Rook, and K2SO. So it was a great combination of figures. You also had this very playable and feature-packed set with Director Krennic's Imperial Shuttle. The wings could fold down. You could actually open up the entire side panels to the set. You had this custom printed windshield piece. It was just a great set overall that introduced a lot of playability, had a lot of cool features, had a lot of large pieces once again, and for only $90, I totally would have paid $110 for this. Definitely worth the $90 it cost. And at number 1, the most underpriced set of all time from LEGO Star Wars, at least to this day in 2018, in my opinion, is the 7662 Trade Federation MTT, released during the summer of 2007 with 1,326 pieces for the low price of $100 US. This is far and away the best LEGO Star Wars MTT, in my opinion, ever made. It is also one of the most well-priced LEGO Star Wars sets ever made. I mean, this thing is huge for only $100. You got 20 minifigures, including a ton of regular battle droids. You also got some security battle droids and a couple of pilots, and you also got a toss-in droideka, which was pretty nice. You had this extra little transport that you could drop out of the back of the MTT. This thing, again, is just an absolute monster, and if you compare it to what LEGO put out in 2014 for just $10 less, you can see that this thing was totally worth the $10 extra. Again, just a huge feature-packed model with a lot of big pieces, a lot of minifigures, obviously being just battle droids maybe, and they're probably a dime a dozen, but they're still so cool. I mean, it's great to get this many battle droids in one set. It's very rare that you see this many of one figure in a set. In fact, I think this is the only time LEGO had done something like this as far as this many figures of the same one in a set. So very cool set. Definitely worth your $100. If you couldn't find it on sale, it was totally worth the retail price of $100 USD. So totally a underpriced set, the most underpriced set in my opinion from LEGO Star Wars ever made. If you guys have an opinion on what the most underpriced set from LEGO Star Wars is, leave in the comment section below, or you can vote on the poll on your screen right now. I'll have a poll that you can basically vote on the top 3 or 4 sets from this list, and you can say, hey, this was the one that was more underpriced than the other one. Maybe I got the order a little bit wrong here at the back end, but I think it's pretty good for my opinion. If you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Again, if you have any opinions, leave in the comments section down below. And if you want to check out my top overpriced sets video from LEGO Star Wars, go ahead and click that top link in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.